Hi, my name is Jordan Kennedy, and this is my assignment 4 for MIT 805. For this assignment, I'm going to be reflecting on assignment 2. A synthesis, or my synthesis of this assignment, the first thing I would say is that all strategies overlap. Our group looked at different learning strategies, and we had some that talked about project-based learning, two that talked about project-based learning, and inquiry-based learning, and then phenomenon-based learning. All of these, as well as mine, which was identifying similarities and differences, I felt like all of them had so many things that overlapped. All of them really focus on student engagement and making learning meaningful. More importantly, they talk about higher level thinking. I feel like as teachers, that's our goal. We're always trying to make our students think deeper and to have a better understanding of things. All of these strategies really brought that together. Another thing that I felt they all did was they all talked about real world experiences. When we're teaching our students, we don't want them to just be successful within the context of our classroom, but we want them to be successful when they go out into the real world someday. And all of these really want students to gain those, all of these strategies want students to gain those skills so that they can be successful. Another synthesis, what's best for students? Something that I really was thinking about as I looked through all of these different tools or these strategies. We as teachers need to know, no matter what the strategy is, you have to know your kids, you have to know what works best for them. And even though research says to do it this way or to do it that way, you know what's going to work best. And so I thought about that a lot, because no matter whose work I was looking at, I was thinking of how that would apply to my own classroom and with my own kids. So I think that's important no matter what you're doing, whether it's a class you're taking or a professional development you're attending. Finally, variety is necessary. I think this ties in with kind of becoming an expert on all the things that you use, even though that's very difficult. As the teacher, it's my job to really research all of the strategies I'm using and all of the tools I'm using and become as much of an expert as I can so that I can mix it up with my kids and I can really hit all of those different learning styles within my classroom. My first takeaway from this is I have so many new things to use in my classroom. Specifically to my group, I have heard of project-based learning before, and I have heard of inquiry-based learning before. Phenomenon-based learning was new, but either way, all of these things I had heard of, but I hadn't taken the time myself to really delve into what that looked like and maybe looked more into the details or the specifics. And I felt this project has really given me those tools and more information on each of them. The resources provided by classmates during this were incredible. I have bookmarked so many of them so that way I can continue using those throughout the upcoming school year and years to come. So I'm so appreciative of that. Sometimes it's hard to find good quality resources that really address your needs, and I feel like with this project it kind of took some of the work off of us and we got to do that together. So that's been very helpful, and I will definitely use that this upcoming year. My second takeaway would be the format of this project. I thought it was really cool how we kind of got to choose what we wanted to do within a certain context, and then it was kind of a jigsaw. So we each took responsibility and then tied it back into the whole group. I think this was really beneficial to all of us. It kind of gave group work a new meaning. I think some of us have maybe a twisted view on that just from past experiences, but you were really accountable for your own learning here, which I thought was important, yet you could still piggyback off stuff that others had done. I hope to use this format in my classroom. I think it's really cool. It's fun for students, and I've already started thinking of all the ways I could use it in my own classroom. So I'm very thankful for that. I enjoyed this project, and thanks for watching.